I have a career for over 3 decades talking about people, and now I'm being talked about. Get the out of here.
A Lifetime original documentary.
You lean in when you're watching her. What happened? Tell me.
I do hot topics. I don't live hot topics.
She could forgive an affair, but an affair with a baby, that's it.
This is the culmination of everything.
Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's Wendy Williams. The drama never seems to end for Wendy Williams, and this time it's coming from an unexpected source. Her former manager and ex-husband Kevin Hunter has launched his own legal crusade to liberate the entertainer from the guardianship that has governed her daily life for the past 3 years. But Williams isn't having any of it. The daytime television icon, who continues to navigate health challenges including Graves' disease and alleged dementia and aphasia, while residing in a New York assisted living facility, has firmly rejected Hunter's intervention with characteristic directness. According to legal documents obtained by Atlanta Black Star, Hunter filed a federal lawsuit on her behalf in New York seeking $250 million in damages and demanding the immediate termination of Williams' court-appointed guardian, Sabrina Morrissey. Hunter himself also is listed as a party to the suit. The comprehensive legal action names multiple defendants including Wells Fargo Bank, Williams' former financial advisor Lori Schiller, and her ex-manager Bernie Young, alleging a conspiracy of abuse, neglect, and financial exploitation. However, Williams herself has completely distanced herself from the lawsuit. Speaking directly to TMZ after the legal documents were filed, Williams made her position unmistakably clear. She has absolutely nothing to do with Hunter's lawsuit. I had no idea, nor do I want him to be a part of my life like that, no, Wendy told show producer Harvey Levin over the phone. He's a money grubber. He's always been that way, she added. It's good to know that he's doing such evil things again. He won't win. This stark rejection comes despite court documents showing Hunter's attempt to sue on his ex-wife's behalf, creating a puzzling disconnect between the former couple's objectives. Williams' blunt dismissal of her ex-husband's efforts suggests she views his intervention as unwelcome and financially motivated. The lawsuit targets multiple parties, including Morrissey, Wells Fargo Bank, Williams' former financial advisor Lori Schiller, and her ex-manager Bernie Young. Hunter claims Williams is being held in fraudulent bondage, despite allegedly passing a competency evaluation in March 2025 and being described by healthcare professionals as alert and oriented. Now, the former couple's son has spoken up against his mom's longtime colleague, who he says failed to keep her best interest. I heard Bernie Young outside looking for new victims. Say less goofy, wrote Kevin Hunter Jr. in a since-deleted post on his Instagram story. In a video, Wendy added, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good, and this is not fair at all. In the lawsuit, Hunter Sr. accuses Bernie Young of serious misconduct related to the guardianship of his ex-wife. According to the complaint, Young used his prior business relationship with Williams to exploit her trust and misappropriate her funds. Specifically, he allegedly used $10,000 from her American Express account, without her knowledge or consent, to retain legal services from Abrams Fensterman, LLP for the purpose of initiating a guardianship petition against her. This act is described as a retaliatory guardianship petition and is central to the broader claim of financial exploitation and abuse of fiduciary duty. Kevin Sr. asserts that Young breached his legal and ethical obligations by acting as though he still represented Williams, despite having been terminated as her manager prior to August 2021. He allegedly continued to exercise control over her financial matters without authorization and misrepresented his role to third parties. The complaint states that Young failed to consider less restrictive alternatives to guardianship and align himself with others who stood to profit from Williams' legal incapacitation. Further, Hunter accuses Young of colluding with others in the guardianship scheme for personal and professional benefit, including directing his employee Leah Abraham to misuse Williams' credit accounts. These actions, according to the suit, were not only unethical but part of a deliberate effort to gain control over her estate and image by leveraging unauthorized access to her finances. However, the timing of Hunter's legal intervention raises questions about his motivations, particularly given his ongoing financial disputes with Williams' guardian. Now battling her guardian over unpaid support, Hunter claims financial exploitation, alleging Williams is being over-medicated, held at a luxury facility against her will at the Coterie, a luxury assisted living facility in New York City, and secretly photographed for profit. He argues she passed a competency test in March 2025 and was coerced into the guardianship amid financial and emotional turmoil after their divorce. Public reaction to Hunter's legal intervention has been overwhelmingly skeptical, with many questioning his motives. Page 6 readers have been particularly vocal in their criticism. One commenter observed, "Kevin helping because his money is low, and he is trying to gain access to that account. All help is not good help." Another user was more direct. "He's still trying to get his hands on her money. The guardian stands in the way. They've been divorced for a few years. She's had serious mental health issues, yet he still continues to hound her. Poor woman has been used and abused for quite some time." The sentiment was echoed by additional commenters who stated, "X really wants to get his hands on her money. That's what it's all about, and simply, Kevin Hunter wants back in." Hunter's push to end Williams' guardianship comes amid his own legal battles, including an alimony dispute and a failed wrongful termination suit tied to his affair. Meanwhile, Williams' niece, Alex Finney, has described her living conditions as a luxury prison and launched a GoFundMe that's raised nearly $50,000 to fight the guardianship. Despite the legal turmoil surrounding her, Williams has shown signs of maintaining her independence and family relationships. She recently attended her son's college graduation and has participated in live interviews, demonstrating moments of clarity that contrast with the picture of incapacitation painted in court documents. Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, lost the latest round in a legal battle with the producers behind The Wendy Williams Show. Hunter, 52, sued the Debmar Mercury production company as well as Wendy producers Ira Bernstein and Mort Marcus in 2023 for wrongful termination. He was fired as an executive producer for the program after Williams, 60, filed for divorce in 2019 following his years-long affair with another woman. The divorce was finalized in 2020. In his legal filings, Hunter accused the production team of dismissing him from the EP position at the show because of his marital status and impending divorce from the legendary daytime talk show host. Debmar Mercury pushed back by arguing that New York state law does not protect an employee from termination based on the employee's marital status with a specific individual. The defendants appealed a decision to deny their motion to dismiss. According to In Touch Weekly, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit vacated a lower court's decision not to dismiss the $7 million lawsuit. The case was remanded back to the lower court, In Touch reports, although it is unclear what actions in the case remain for that court to take. This reasoning squarely resolves the question here. Hunter does not allege that he was fired because of his status as married, unmarried, or divorced, but instead because of his marital status specifically to Williams, read the order. OnSite's Instagram account covered the most recent update in the ongoing legal fight between Hunter and former Wendy show producers. The comment section was overwhelmingly filled with negative responses directed at Hunter. "God don't play, he might delay someone's karma, but it's coming," one person wrote on the social media app. A second person expressed, "Good. He needs to go get a job already. His money gone, and so is his mistress." A third commented, "Good. He deserves nothing. They only listen to him because of Wendy. Go get a job, man." In addition, someone offered, "Damn, he's not done yet? Bruh, stand up on your own." Another commenter showed support for Williams by exclaiming, "Yes, this is justice for Wendy." Hunter and Williams married in November 1999. 20 years later, Williams cited irreconcilable differences when she filed for divorce after Hunter welcomed a child with his mistress, Sharona Hudson. Their divorce was finalized in January 2020. After the separation, Hunter sought spousal support and child support for the ex-couple's only son, Kevin Hunter Jr., who was 18 at the time. Jr. is 24 now. His dad is also entangled in a separate legal struggle with Williams' current guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, over alimony he believes he's owed. Months before the Wendy Williams show ended in 2022, his monthly alimony check of $250,000 has stopped. He questioned Morrissey's legitimacy as Wendy's guardian, alleging $48 million was fraudulently concealed in the divorce, citing an affidavit submitted to a New Jersey court by Williams' best friend, Regina Shell. Shell declared the Radio Hall of Famer had $55 million in her Wells Fargo accounts in 2022. Williams and her family also have issues with Morrissey. Following the release of Lifetime's Where's Wendy Williams documentary, fans of the Queen of Gossip launched the #FreeWendy movement to support her being freed from the controversial guardianship. Wendy's niece, Alex Finney, led the public relations rally in support of her aunt, claiming she does not have regular access to her loved ones while being housed in a memory care unit of an assisted living facility in New York City. Finney described Williams' living conditions as a luxury prison during a January 2025 phone interview on The Breakfast Club. She also started a GoFundMe campaign to raise money to challenge the guardianship and secure Williams' independence, which has reached almost $50,000. Meanwhile, Williams has seemingly reconciled with their son after he reportedly took money from his mother's Wells Fargo bank account to cover his personal expenses, including rent and tuition for college, which helped cause a court to place Williams under a temporary financial guardianship. Kevin Jr. denied the allegations. Wendy's healthcare advocate, Gina-Lisa Monterozzo, told People that she had forgiven Kevin Jr. for allegedly mishandling her finances while serving as her power of attorney. What the misconception is, what people have to understand is that Wendy told the world now that this happened 3 years ago, Monterozzo said. So that's something that they were able to get through. That will always be her son. Unconditional love. Williams was diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia in 2023, but she has adamantly disputed claims about her being incapacitated. She most recently left New York as she arrived at the ceremony in a motorized scooter to attend her son's graduation from Florida International University back in December 2024. She has since done live video interviews with TMZ and another phone interview with the hosts of The View. Last month, the media maven was seen with her niece after dinner, who claimed she was accused of taking Williams away from the facility without any approval by Wendy's guardian. Williams told a reporter, "I just came from the hospital, so we're going out to celebrate." In a jarring development that has stunned fans and industry insiders alike, media maven Wendy Williams was rushed to New York's Lenox Hill Hospital Monday following what appears to be a cry for help from her Big Apple assisted living facility. The 60-year-old reportedly tossed a handwritten note reading help. Wendy, from her fifth-floor window, prompting immediate concern from a passerby and triggering a police wellness check around 11:15 a.m., the New York Post reported. Witnesses described a visibly distressed Williams waving her arms from her window before being escorted by multiple officers to a waiting ambulance. She was able to get into the vehicle without a struggle. Over the past few months, the former Queen of Gossip has been sharing her story, claiming that she is being held against her will under a guardianship that is not allowing her or her family to have access to her millions. New information has emerged that her son at one point was mismanaging her money while she was seeking treatment for addiction and working on her show, which pushed the bank in overdrive and prompted conservatorship. The dramatic incident also comes at what should have been the former talk show maven's moment of triumphant return. Upon hearing the news, many of the Post readers chimed in. One comment read, "Poor thing, just let her go live with her family. They love her, sick, and can keep the sharks at bay. Who cares if she has dementia? It's her money. She should be able to control it. Sounds like her handler is trying to keep her silent and take her money. Typical Hollywood stuff. Trust me," one person wrote. A third comment read, "These people forcing others into conservatorship need to be criminally charged. I am really sick of this happening to any woman with some cash." Just one day earlier, Suzanne Bass, who previously served as co-executive producer on The Wendy Williams Show, had announced that Williams would be making her first daytime television appearance in 4 years on ABC's The View this Friday. She posted on her Instagram, prepping a very special friend for her appearance at TheViewUp to air this Friday. #FreeWendy. The timing couldn't be more devastating, said a source close to Williams' camp who requested anonymity. After years of silence, Wendy was finally ready to speak directly to her audience again. TMZ has reported that Monday's hospitalization served a dual purpose, addressing immediate health concerns while conducting an independent cognitive assessment that could potentially impact Williams' ongoing battle to end her court-ordered guardianship, which has controlled her financial and personal affairs since 2022. According to the outlet, Williams not only took the capacity test on Monday but also aced it, scoring a 10 out of 10 on the assessment. The evaluation determined that the media maven is indeed alert and oriented, a stark contrast from allegations made by her guardian who claimed her condition was worsening. The examination was reportedly arranged by Gina-Lisa Monterroso, founder of Connect Care Advisory Group and a healthcare services advocate who appears to be working outside Williams' official guardianship structure, Daytime Confidential reported. Monterroso was also scheduled to join Williams during her appearance on The View, raising questions about her role in Williams' complicated support system. This latest development intensifies scrutiny on Williams's living conditions. The former heralder of Hot Topics has allegedly been confined to the memory ward of her assisted living facility, with limited ability to leave the floor without explicit permission, restrictions that prompted Williams to describe her situation as being trapped in a prison during several recent phone interviews with The Breakfast Club and TMZ. Williams' guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, has previously cited the media personality's diagnoses of frontotemporal dementia and aphasia as evidence that she has become cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and incapacitated. Williams has consistently rejected this characterization, insisting she remains mentally sound. The situation has attracted attention from both law enforcement and social services, with the NYPD and Adult Protective Services reportedly launching separate investigations into Williams' guardianship arrangement, according to TMZ. Her niece, Alex Finney, was interviewed on Monday as part of these inquiries. High-profile attorney Joe Tacopina is reportedly considering representing Williams, a development that could potentially lead to a jury trial determining whether she possesses sufficient cognitive function to regain control of her affairs. Watching her public struggle unfold has been particularly poignant for the millions who welcomed Williams into their homes daily during her 13-year talk show run. The woman who built her brand on unfiltered, "How you doin'?" authenticity now finds herself at the center of a complex legal battle over who controls her voice. As uncertainty looms over whether Williams will still make her scheduled appearance on The View, supporters continue to show up. They are rallying behind the celebrity with the hashtag #FreeWendy and pushing it across social media platforms. What they want, along with her friends, family, and the former Radio Shock jock, is full transparency about her condition and treatment, and for her to be back in control of her life, if possible.